poppin' T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Real Housewives of Miami Season 5, Episode 11 review. I gotta say, today's episode was excelente, okay? These girls came to work, showed up, and executed. Now let's get into this review. So the episode picks up where last week's left off with Nicole getting upset that the girls weren't supporting her when it came to the situation between her and Larsa accusing her of sleeping with her co-workers. And I would have been upset too, because you're not about to play in my face, A, you're not about to play with my career, B, and you're not about to play with my reputation, C. So she gets up, she walks away. Adriana followed her, was there for her. So we then see that Lisa finally arrives to the event. Let me tell you one thing Lisa gonna do. Lisa gonna clock in to make sure them checks clear. Because Lisa know that she's going through a divorce and she needs all her coins, honey. She don't care that she might be going through one of the toughest times in her life, honey. She is showing up and clocking in to work. So Lisa tells the girls, Lenny was at the house with his parents and he ended up getting mad and going off on them because they were, basically saying to him, how could you do this to your wife? How could you leave your family? And that he told his mama and them to get the F out and he never want to see them again. Lenny is literally acting like a pubescent child. I don't know if I don't even say I don't know. This man is either just an extreme narcissist, a-hole, or he's going through a midlife crisis. He's crazy. I don't know, but there's something wrong with this man. It literally, honestly is. What I low-key, not even low-key, I high-key feel like this has always been him. He's never really been a nice person. Even back in the day when the show was on, he was always, kind of standoffish and mean and controlling and demanding when it came to Lisa. So really, honestly, his behavior isn't really that shocking. It really, honestly, isn't. So he has served her with divorce papers and, she still just cannot believe any of this is happening. Adriana and her boo thing Theory joined the ladies. And remember, this is the guy that Alexia claimed was still married. Had paperwork, everything, constantly bringing it up. Made it a part of her storyline this season to accuse this man of being married. So Theory was like, I want to propose a toast. So everybody pick up their glasses. And he was like, I want to propose a toast to people minding their bloody business and not starting ugly rumors that I'm a married person. So everybody kind of was caught off guard because they wasn't expecting it. So he was like, I guess it's okay to accuse people of whatever. So here go Marisol. We didn't know, we were just trying to protect her. We didn't know what you were saying to her. Girl, be quiet, long face. Marisol literally has a face that looked like she got hit in the face with a cast iron skillet. Please stop. So here go Alexia. I can prove it though. I can prove it. So Theory was like, and I can prove it. Can you read? Theory came locked, loaded, and ready. He was not about to play with the Mexican Colombian Barbie or whatever she want to call herself. So she looking like, excuse you. She's like, excuse you. First of all, you're talking to a woman. You're talking to a woman. I'm not dating you. I don't care. I can wipe my butt with this, okay? Records show that you're still married. In the Dade County records, it still show that you're married. It's like you don't care, but you're so hype and you're so mad that he checked you because you're absolutely 100% wrong. And you was accusing this man of something that A, was false and it was slander. You don't even know this man. And why was you so in Adriana's business? You didn't even know that your husband was quote unquote gay and out here sleeping with other men, but you know what's going on in other people's situation. Girl, mind your dang on business. So Marisol was like, well, maybe they haven't updated the website yet. And of course that pissed Alexia off. Don't get me upset, Marisol. Do not get me upset. She do not want nobody to check her when she's wrong. And that's a problem. That is a problem. I have never seen a more bullheaded woman in my life to be so loud and wrong. And even when proven you're being loud and wrong, continues to sit in what she initially claimed was the truth. So Adriana was like, I don't want to say that I'm dating a married man. Like, that's not cool. So let's like, you're dating an a-hole. So Julia was like, unreal. Like, and she just cannot believe that Alexia is acting like this and just has this refusal to admit that she was wrong. So Adriana was like, you know what divorce papers look like, so you should be able to tell that the papers that he's showing you are in fact real. So Alexia gets up, walks off mad and upset and everything. And I'm like, girl, like, you have really showed your behind this season. You have come across so unlikable, hypocritical. You've come across like a bully. You're antagonistic. You're bullheaded. Like, you're a mean girl. Like, I do not like Alexia this season. I never really cared for her in the past. Like, she was all right to me. But it's just like, girl, what is your issue? You supposed to be newly happily married. What is your problem, sis? Normally I would feel some type of way about a man coming at a woman like that. But in this case, this man had every right to defend his name and his reputation. He did not even know you for you to be speaking his name, first of all. And he had every right to check Alexia because she needed to be checked, first of all. We then go to Nicole at her crib talking to her friend who is a therapist. We've actually seen her on the show back in the day when it was on, doing a therapy session with Joanna Krupa. I wish Joanna would come back, but I doubt it, because remember back in the day, Adriana had accused her of her kitty cat having a smell. And that always stuck with that lady. So they sit down and talk about her father. And she says that for the most part, her daddy was, on his best behavior. But, he was still, her father, drinking and all of that type of stuff. So she admits that she doesn't know how to let go of over 30 years of anger and frustration. And I mean, that's hard for anybody to have a parent that hasn't been the best parent, that has neglected you or whatever, caused you any type of harm. That's hard to just like brush it under the rug and just pretend like it didn't happen, especially when even in present day, you still are showing signs of these, behaviors. So, Nicole was like, I don't know how long I can foster a relationship with him without his girlfriend. Like, she's been able to do it thus far, but that's not going to be able to be something that she'll be able to continue to do if she wants to move forward. So she was like, is it me? Do I need to let it go? And the therapist was like, you should talk to your dad and you should talk to the girlfriend. And Nicole was like, no, wait a minute now. Like, the girlfriend part is a lot, and it's a lot for her because it's a younger woman and it's kind of gross. But at the same time, your father's grown and you can't dictate what he does with his life. I mean, it ain't like you got to call this girl mommy. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to be cordial as long as she's not being disrespectful to you and your family and your household or whatever. But it is a very precarious, sticky situation that Nicole is in, and I really honestly do feel sorry for her. So then we get to the meat and the potatoes of the episode, honey. So Alexia plans to have a luncheon with this lawyer so Lisa can get, advice on her divorce because it's a family law attorney. So Alexia and Marisol are there first, and Nicole arrives thirdly. And, it's still kind of awkward and weird between her and Alexia, because Alexia and Marisol did not have her back regarding the Larsa situation. So Alexia admits that she found out that Theory was in fact divorced. He wasn't lying. And how she found out is because her dumb butt didn't scroll all the way down on the Dade County website that showed that he was in fact divorced. Like, this is what you get when you don't mind the business that pays you. You was so just determined to prove that this man was lying, that you were right, that Adriana was, being lied to and played, and you wanted to make her look bad. And here you are with egg all over your face. Child, I can't. So then Larsa arrives, and this girl has the nerves to say to Larsa, at Nicole's event, Adriana's date was being a big a-hole. He was being a big a-hole because you lied on him. What is wrong with you? Are you psychotic? Are you you giving me Lenny vibes? You and Lenny are in the same boat. Y'all both crazy. Like, how are you wrong and you still mad? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Maybe it's all the Botox or something going to your brain. I'm not understanding this, child. And then the other ladies arrive. They sit down at the table to have lunch before the lawyer arrives. And Julia is talking about how when she was in Paris, her children were being bullied and stuff because she was in a same-sex relationship and everything. And here go Alexia taking this as a moment to come at Julia by saying, I know how much you feel about women. And on Saturday, we had a man that was disrespecting me. You heard him say, do you know how to read? And that I was spreading rumors about him being married. Well, first of all, no lie was detected. And how are you making this Julia's problem? Julia didn't have nothing to do with that conversation. She wasn't with you when you were making those allegations. She wasn't on your side. She didn't, co-sign anything that you're saying. So how do you expect for her to stick up for you? That ain't none of her job. Y'all don't even get along. Like, you just reaching and grasping for straws at this point. And it's just ridiculous. Like, I'm really not understanding where Alexia is coming from this season. Like, I don't know if she was going through something privately, but she's acting really weird. Really weird. And she makes excuses for her behavior and like shrugs it off like, oh, it is what it is. Like, huh? Make it make sense, girl. So Adriana jumps in and was like, but you did do all those things. You should apologize for slander. Alexia tells me, it will never happen. It will never happen. I know he isn't married because I didn't scroll all the way down. And Adriana looking like, are we in an alternate universe? Like, this can't be real. This cannot be real. What you mean it'll never happen? You were wrong. You were wrong, and you owe that man an apology. How is that so hard? Like, you that pig-headed that you just refuse to admit when you're wrong, girl? Girl, somebody needs to slap powder in her face or something. So Adriana was like, it wasn't nice to go looking at his records because it was none of your effing business. Like, really? So they get nowhere with that because Alexia just refuses to really admit that she was wrong. So Nicole jumps in so she can have her one-on-one with Larsa. So Nicole was like, you make a statement in front of people in a public setting that we don't know, that you have zero evidence to support. Your intent with that comment was to embarrass me. I never personally attacked Larsa. So Larsa's like, yes, you did. Yes, you did. And I have DMs. So Nicole was like, show it. No, I'm not going to do that. She was like, exactly, because you don't have SHIT. Girl, you ain't got nothing. Girl, sit down somewhere. Please sit down somewhere. And is it just me? But it looked like Larsa had started to lay off the fillers and stuff because her old face was starting to like peek through a little bit. Like, she was starting to look like old Larsa. She wasn't looking like Liza that much in these last 2 episodes. Something was, going on with her face. And I saw the old her peeking through. So the lawyer arrives and the girls all go into the living room area to sit down. So Adriana shows the lawyers the divorce decree and asks, is it, real? And he was like, yes, this is real. It proves that theory is divorce. And Adriana was like, boom, shakalaka, told you. Everybody's cheering. And here go Alexia, just mad, just sitting over there scowling, looking like Skeletor by the face. So she told him, but he might be divorced, but he's still a disrespectful a-hole. Like, girl, grow up. Please grow up. So Nicole jumps in and was like, I want to ask about defamation of character when it comes to a professional having slanderous comments about them in a professional setting. Here go Alexia. You have the wrong lawyer. Your husband is a lawyer. Ask him about it. This is not the right setting. Ask your husband about defamation of character. Well, girl, no, I don't want to ask my husband right about now. We got a lawyer sitting right here. I want to be done right here in everybody's face. How about that? I don't want to ask my husband. Huh? Oh, all right. So Marisol was like, she's paying him by the hour for this. And that's a dumb question. No, it ain't. Like, it's mighty funny how they are riding for Larsa. Like, so riding for her. Like, it's obvious that it's Larsa, Marisol, and Alexia all on the same team. And it's like, y'all need to grow up. All of y'all need to grow up. Like, please grow up. So Nicole then gets her purse and hands the lawyer her credit card to pay him, honey, because she got the money. It's not a problem, okay? So Nicole in her confession was like, I don't know if you're mad that I offered to pay or that I have a black Amex and you don't. Like, she continues to SHIT on the girls, and the girls are mad, honey, because she has her own coin outside of Anthony's and they don't. So Marisol was like, you said at the party that if Larsa came with proof, well, I have DMs. And Nicole was like, girl, please. Like, who's to say that Larsa didn't send you that from a different Instagram account? Like, get out my face with that. So she reads the DM or whatever. And she like, what does this prove? It doesn't prove anything. So Marisol was like, the point is no one judged you. What are y'all talking about? Like, y'all trying to make A and Z go together and they don't. So Nicole admits that during her first marriage, when she was married for 12 years, they were separated. And she started dating somebody else and was in a serious relationship with that person. That was the only person that she ever dated at her job. So where do you get that she was sleeping around with everybody at the hospital? Like, you just can't go around saying everything that you heard about somebody when they have a reputation and a career at stake. Like, I understand we on a reality show, but like, come on, you got to have some type of moral scruples going on. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like, really. So of course, nobody wants to admit that, Larsa was wrong for just spreading, frivolous rumors around, much like her homegirl Skeletor. So after that chaotic luncheon, which it was just chaos everywhere, but I was so happy that Adriana and Nicole gathered them girls up real quick with receipts and the truth. So we go to another day and we see Lisa at home with the kids, handling everything by herself, and Lenny comes home. And this is when you see Lenny walk right past her, does not say anything. All you see is his wrinkled, saggy body and that big patch in the back of his head where his hair is missing. While you got the time to be out here cheating and philandering, how about you go to hair club for men and get that bald patch in the back of your head fixed while you sitting up here trying to be Don Juan DeMarco? Sir, please have several. So she calls his mom and they're on the phone talking, and her daughter, Elle, is acting a fool. She up there hitting her brother and everything. So Lisa goes in there to check on the situation. Now, I know if she heard them from the other room screaming and hollering, that Lenny heard. But no, Lenny does not come and check on the kids at all. He could not be bothered. So Lisa tells her daughter, like, no, you can't be hitting your brother. And the little girl had like some type of toy in her hand that had like a string with a ball on the end. So she hit her brother again after her mama told her not to. And when she hit him again, the string with the ball on the end ended up hitting Lisa in the face. And Lisa was looking like, I know you didn't. Oh, I know you did not hit all this plastic surgery, ma'am. Oh, no, sis. Lisa hurried up and put mute, and she was like, nope, you going to timeout. You lost your mind, Miss L. So she take L by the hand and put her in timeout. Logan looked like he was even scared. He was looking like, ooh, did she just hit mama in the face? Like, ooh, you about to get it? Because Lisa looked like the type of mama that'll slap her on the hand. Like, if them cameras weren't there, Lisa looked like the type of mama that'll pat them legs real quick. But once again, while all of this is going on and the little girl crying and acting up, Lenny is once again upstairs somewhere, unconcerned, unfazed, doesn't try to come down and help the situation, see what's going on, parent or anything. Everything is left up to Lisa. And that says a lot about him and his parenting, honey. So she puts the little girl in time out and gets off the phone with her mother-in-law. And she goes upstairs to talk to Lenny. And at first when she went upstairs, I'm like, Lisa, why are you going and bothering this man? Leave that man alone. Like, now I was feeling like at first, like she was antagonizing him and like starting stuff on camera. But after I watched the whole complete scene, I'm like, Lisa, girl, you a genius. Lisa, girl, you a genius, girl. You are a genius. So she goes in the room where he's at And she was like, did you bring the checks for the nanny? And he was like, you asked me after I left the office. I'll be able to give you cash though. So she's in the room and the camera guy is outside the door. So she was like, I just want to let you know I'm mic'd up right now. And so he kept on talking like everything was cool, but he didn't see the cameraman. So he didn't know that like they had followed her. He thought that she had just walked in there solo dolo until the cameraman actually walked into the room and he saw the camera and he was like, I don't want to be filmed right now. Like his whole attitude changed. Like he wasn't being nasty towards her at first until he saw that dang on camera. Like at first he was talking to her like he had a little bit of taste of sense. Okay. But when he saw the cameraman, he totally switched up. And I felt like he totally switched up because he knew that his new boo thing was going to see this. And he telling the boo thing, like, I don't want to have nothing to do with her. I don't mess with her. Like, I don't even like her. Da, 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 da. So he had to keep up that, charade and facade or whatever. So Lisa was like, why you didn't say hi to me when you came in? And I'm like, at first I was like, Lisa, you already know why he don't speak to you. You already told the girls he don't talk to you. He's very cold to you. Like he just ignores you, but you're getting it on camera. And that's why I was like, oh, she getting it on camera. Go ahead on, Lisa. You smart, girl. You smart. You was smart and you was kind. Get all the evidence on camera. You can't dispute it. Yes. So she was like, why didn't you say hi to me when you came in? He was like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you, Lisa. Leave me alone. Like he just being a dickhead to her. So Lisa was like, is this the kind of relationship you want to have? Asking all the right questions about co-parenting. So Lenny was like, you won't cooperate. And she was like, cooperate with what? Like what? What? So Lenny was like, me trying to help you. I don't know who's advising you, but I'm trying to give you more than you're entitled to. Excuse you? Oh, baby. That's when I was like, Lisa, girl, whoever is advising you well, honey, because you're getting all the evidence to hold up in court against this fool. He think he's so smart, he's stupid. You ever met somebody that thought they was so smart that they were actually dumb? And that is Lenny. He thinks because he's a surgeon that makes him like street smart, life smart. And he's an absolute idiot. Like you sitting up here telling this woman what she ain't entitled to and what she entitled to, and that you like the end all be all of it all, like you somebody's God, like you're the judge and jury. Like, who do you think you talking to and who do you think you're playing, sir? So then he says, usually when someone does that, you don't want to be adversarial. You want to be more accommodating. Basically meaning like she should just take whatever you say as gospel, run with it on some, yes, sir, master, thank you for helping me. Oh, Lenny, you're being so kind. Boy, get out of here. All you're trying to do is gaslight this woman into thinking that you're doing something in her what's the word I'm looking for? In her favor, like you're trying to support her and help her, when really all you're doing is trying to get over on her so you don't have to give her what she's entitled to and owed, and that you won't have to pay her what she's entitled to or own. You trying to get her out that house, put her in some little rinky-dink place, and you get her out the house. That means she forfeits the house. Then that means you can give her however much money you want to give her every month because y'all decided together outside the course, and then she'll just have to deal with it. Boy, ain't nobody stupid. Ain't nobody dumb. Like Lisa may act dumb, but she ain't that dumb. And she's proving it by playing you the way she's playing you on national television, and you're falling for it, you fool. So Lisa was like, I don't understand how you can treat me with such disrespect. I'm still the mother of your kids. And Lenny was like, you want the court to tell you how things are done? We don't have to work together. And she was like, you're not trying to work with me, though. You're trying to throw me out of this house. And he was like, I know you're not going to leave voluntarily. I know you're going to have to be told. The difference is I would be trying to prepare myself so you would have a place to live when that happens. Do you get that? Do you get that? Do you understand it or not? And she just stands there for a minute and I guess just stares at him and then walks out the room. So you just know that she gonna not get nothing and she not gonna get the house and she not gonna, you just know. But see, you so stupid because remember, he didn't know that conversation that he had with the homie earlier in the season, where he revealed that he was cheating on her and that she didn't know, that Lisa did not know he was having an affair. He didn't know that was caught on camera. He didn't know that. So this whole time while they're filming and while he's talking to the press, lying and saying that she knew and that they were separated for months and da-da-da-da-da, he didn't know that conversation was recorded. You big goof, you big goof. Like, your whole argument in court is donezo based off that one footage, you idiot, you idiot. You idiot. So all them lies you've been spewing to the press and everything, child, it's ate up. It's ate up. And I hope and pray to God she has a woman judge. I hope and pray to God, or a male judge that don't like to see creepy old men like you play these types of games that you're playing. I hope she get everything that she is owed and then some. And we gonna see if that little young tenderoni you over there messing with still want you in that bald spot in the back of your head. Because I don't know what makes you think that this girl really like you. I really don't understand. You look like raw lobster meat. Like, there is nothing attractive about you. Like, you literally look like raw lobster, uncooked. Like, Lenny, please have several. Please have several. Only reason why these chicks is even checking for you is because you got a coin. And if you ain't had a coin, nobody would be checking for your oddly shaped ass. Please stop. Please stop. Your forehead is shaped like a U-turn. Like, your hair is literally trespassing against your forehead, sir. Like, I don't know who you think you are. Like, Lisa, tag me in and let me come on this show and gather Mr. Lenny together, please. Because, sir, Lisa, you're a smart woman. You're very, very smart. I'm so happy that you went and had that conversation with him on camera. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, so people can see how he tries to gaslight you, manipulate you, talk to you, control you, down talk you, all of those things. You are further proving everything that she said about you to be the truth. You fool, you fool. Oh my God, I cannot stand this man. Overall, though, I'm going to give tonight's episode of Real Housewives of Miami an A+. Tonight's episode was phenomenal. This is the housewives that I love to see. These Miami girls, like them or not, have clocked in and are getting their money's worth. Okay. Let me know what y'all think about the episode down below in the comment section, you guys. I can't wait to talk to you in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.